Lesson 8.3 is using slopes and intercepts. Amy has a gift card for a coffee shop, and she can use a linear equation to find the value on the card after a number of purchases. You can graph a linear equation easily by finding the x-intercept and the y-intercept. So the x-intercept of the line is the value of x where the line crosses the x-axis. In other words, that's where the y is 0. So here is the x-intercept and the y value is 0. And the y-intercept of a line is where the value of y, or is the value of y, where the line crosses the y-axis and the x is 0. This form right here, ax plus by equals c, this is called standard form, and a, b, and c are real numbers. So ax plus by equals c, a, b, and c will be filled in with real numbers. And standard form is useful for finding intercepts, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to find the intercepts and then we're going to go ahead and graph them. So if we look here, we have x minus y equals negative 3. Really that's a 1x, so there's the a, minus 1y equals negative 3. So to find the x-intercept, we set y to 0. So if I do that, I have 1x minus 1 times 0 equals negative 3. Well, that's just really x equals negative 3. And then I can find the y-intercept by setting x to 0. So I go 1 times 0 minus 1y equals negative 3. And again, that's just negative 1y now equals negative 3. Don't forget to divide by negative 1. Oh, having technical issues right now. And so y equals positive 3. And so we're going to go ahead and plot those 2 points. X is negative 3 right here. Y is positive 3 right here. And now I can just draw the line. Let's do another one. So I have 2x plus 3y equals 12. To find the x-intercept, I set y equal to 0. And really when you set y equal to 0, this whole term is going to cancel out. So 2x equals 12. Divide by 2, and x equals 6. Then I'll do the same thing, except I will now set the x equal to 0. So I have 3y equals 12. Divide by 3, and y equals 4. So the x-intercept is 6, the y-intercept is 4, and here is the equation graphed out there. And you can see over here this has a positive slope and this has a negative slope, which brings us to our next form. In an equation written in slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. So here is your slope-intercept form. M is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So I want you to write this in your fill-in right here. Write it big and bold. Y equals mx plus b. M is the slope, b is the y-intercept. So we must solve these equations for y. So here in this first example, to solve this for y, I'll subtract the 3x from both sides. And this is why in the last portion, I wanted you, when we were solving in chapter 7, I wanted you to keep writing this with the variable first. So it's y equals negative 3x plus 0. So it wants to know what is the slope and what is the y-intercept. The slope we're going to call m, and right here that's a negative 3. The y-intercept is the b, and that's this portion, so it's 0. Let's try the next one. So again, I'm solving for y, so I'll subtract 2x from both sides. I'm going to bring down a negative 1y, and then I have a negative 2x minus 15. Divide by negative 1. And so y equals positive 2x plus 15. So my slope is the coefficient with the x, so it's a 2. My y-intercept is the constant, and that's a 15. And the last one, let's do the same thing. I'm going to solve this for y, so I'm going to subtract 1x from both sides. I get a negative 5y equals negative 1x plus 10. Divide by negative 5. So y equals negative divided by negative is positive. I'm leaving this as the fraction 1/5. X positive 10 divided by negative 5 is negative 2. You want your fraction, or you want your slope as a fraction if it is indeed a fraction. Like here, I don't need to make this 2 over 1 or negative 3 over 1, but we need a rise and a run when we go to graph this. So 1/5 for my slope, my y-intercept is negative 2. And if you're interested in starting the assignment over the weekend, I will try to post it online. If not, then I guess you can always wait until Monday.